Hey college students, are you always tired? Do you ever get enough sleep? Have you ever pulled an all-nighter cramming for that final the next day? Well, unfortunately, you're not alone. The statistics of the quality of sleep of college students is very concerning. In general, poor sleepers reported reduced daytime functioning. First, an irregular sleep-waking schedule significantly correlates with a lower GPA. It also affects procedural learning, neurocognitive performance, and academic success. In order to improve your sleep, it is very important to maintain a balance between quality and quantity of sleep. There are three main types of sleep, and all three are incorporated within the main sleep cycle we all know. First, there's shallow sleep, which is stages 1 and 2. The shallow sleep is the light sleep when you're easily awakened, eye movement, and brain waves start slowing down. Then there's deep sleep, which are stages 3 and 4, where the waves, the delta waves, begin to appear, and it's more difficult to wake up. And then the final stage is called the REM stage, or the rapid eye movement stage, where breathing becomes more rapid and irregular. The REM stage is where the dreams begin to take place. Next, you must balance the quantity of sleep. Did you know that sleeping more than 8 hours has been shown to reduce cognitive ability and reasoning skills? Or that constantly sleeping less than 7 hours a day causes the levels of growth and sex hormones to decrease? But what if you cannot fall asleep? Well, stress could be the problem. Sleep deprivation due to any reason can make one more prone to stress, and the stress can make one have a harder time sleeping. And it goes on unless broken. It's like a vicious cycle. A lack of sleep can make one have a harder time regulating their emotions, their ability to focus, and their memorization. These three aspects highly influence the levels of stress in college students. And then, stress decreases the quality of the sleep that you do manage, which eventually goes back to sleep deprivation once again. Let's consider the following scenario. Jenny had 3 finals in a week and slept a total of 5 hours that whole week. The following week, where she had less deadlines, Jenny fell asleep at 7 p.m. and woke up at 11 a.m. right before her class. Jenny did not have the energy to work on schoolwork because all her energy was focused on sleeping after being so sleep deprived during her finals. Besides the great feeling sleeping gives us, why else is it beneficial for us? Well, first of all, memorization. The amount of content a college student learns is unlike ever before, so a solid memory is very important. The hippocampus has a central role in the explicit learning. Also, a combination of REM and slow wave sleeping predicts better retention of information. Patterns of activation of hippocampal neurons that occur during learning are then repeated when the person is sleeping. Second, focus. Classes in college are much more challenging than the ones we've taken before, and students must maximize the focus in their lectures. Sleep deprivation can impair selective attention, which is the ability to focus on specific information when other things are occurring at the same time. Finally, emotions. Because for most people, living in college is their first time living alone, this requires the ability to deal with your emotions. REM sleep during the night predicts better consolidation of emotional information from the day before. There is a vicious cycle between sleep and mood, where a lack of sleep can cause a bad mood the next day, and then a bad mood can cause stress and agitation that day, which causes a poor quality or quantity of sleep. So this is a vicious cycle that must be broken. This may seem like a lost cause. If stress causes my inability to sleep, and my lack of sleep causes even more stress, how am I going to get better? Well, it's more simple than it seems. We have to break the cycle. Start by making a sleeping schedule. Set a goal for minimum hours of sleep daily. Change any aspect of your schedule to fit in more time for sleep. Next time you consider pulling an all-nighter before an exam, remember it is more beneficial to get some rest to help with your focus and memorization for that next test.